Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in today. Today's video has an intentionally deceptive title, right? Today I'll be talking about the famous, super famous, diminished lick, right? Coltrane played on Moment's Notice. Let's just listen to it for a moment because it's just so legendary and great. It goes by kind of fast. Most of us know it already. Right? And you probably hear at least one soloist at a jam session playing it verbatim like that, right? Which is cool, but sometimes, you know, I would love to hear a little more variance, you know, a little more of people's own perspectives, right? So in this video, I'll be covering just a few ways how you could switch it up. Still work with the source material. It's amazing. Why wouldn't you want to work with the source material? But how could you switch it up in different creative ways, right? We know it comes from Moment's Notice, right? There's probably a video in the future on Moment's Notice because there's so many ideas that I have and things that you can do, and about the whole idea of diminished licks and the diminished scale. So there's going to be a different video on that as well. By the way, this video, right, I'm using Giancarlo Ellena's transcription on YouTube here. I'm going to credit it in the comments and credits as well. But back to the idea, right? So most people, you'll hear them play the lick verbatim as Coltrane played it, right? Right? But we can just apply certain ideas to it that we are familiar with from just practicing the normal major scale, right? When we play the major scale, like diatonic tetrachords, right? Right? That's basically the idea descending. So why don't we use the idea of changing directions for starters, right? So in the diatonic scale or in the major scale, right, we would also play them down and up, right? Up and up, up and down. In total, there are 4 directions, right? Down, down, up, down, up, down, right? So we could just start by playing down, and then the next 4 notes up, then down, and then up. And that would sound like this. Right? Then we could just play up. Right? Then we could start on an offbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Then we could just do up, up. I think I might have done that already. Right? You could practice it as 8th note triplets, for example. 1, 2, 3. Right? Up. Right? Then you can get to some more advanced ways of varying the lick, this particular lick. So we notice it's always a whole step, right? And then a third, a major third, and then a whole step, right? To switch it up, right, we can shift in a little half step here in between the whole steps, right? So that would sound like this. Right? You can switch up the rhythm however you want to play it. Right? Whatever you want to do. And you can come up with all sorts of cool things. It sounds cool if you just practice it like this with the half step in between. words, there shouldn't be any limits to your creativity. All right, so that's just a few ideas on how you can work with the source material, right? I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, feel free to comment, like, subscribe to my channel. I'm happy about all sorts of ideas. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next week.